I legit got this bike running now. It ain't gas though. ZX. The shit's ugly as but I'm glad I got it running. I just replaced the regulator, and that's what the main issue was with the blowing fuses. Got no mirrors. It's missing a bunch of shit. I'm thinking about just turning it into a cruiser. I feel like it's like off balance or something. Or the tires are flat maybe. Hopefully the axles are all like fine, straight. I'm gonna actually head on the freeway. I'm not really sure if this is freeway safe yet. Everything feels okay. I think everything is okay. I don't know about that front rotor. Shocks feel blown. Well, this thing probably hasn't moved for maybe 3 years. Hasn't been on the road. Damn, this thing picks up quick. Yeah, this thing definitely has blown suspension. I'm riding with Jeremy on his Honda VFR. He's in the back. I actually didn't tell him that I needed gas, but I wanted to go down the road. It's like 8 miles. I put a gallon in last night. Just picked up a gallon. I brought a gallon tank, filled it up. Seems like this is running nice. I feel like it might be a little lean, just because for some reason there's no air box on here. Yeah, I feel some shit catching. I think it's one of the front brake rotors. Gas up, Arco. I think one of the front brake rotors is bent a little bit. I'll take the freeway. The freeway. I love the sound of this. It sounds so sexy. There is like power loss if I accelerate to a certain point, and I'm thinking that's due to the air box missing. So there is like zero pressure, it's just sucking air in. I'm hoping that gallon of gas is gonna make it to the gas station in Casa Grande at Arco. I mean, I wouldn't see why it wouldn't. If I'm running lean already, this bike gets about 44 to the gallon, I think. So even if it was half of that, it's like that's how the VFR is right now. It's getting like 75% of what it should be getting. It should still make it. I mean, it's only 8 miles, I think. Man, I love the sound. I wish I could hit it at higher. Yeah, I noticed that none of this shit works on here except the speedo. The RPMs don't work. The temperature gauge doesn't work. What the fuck are we doing? I don't even know what RPM I'm at right now. I'm planning on just taking that whole front piece off, turning it into a cruiser, maybe getting a digital tach. I definitely do want RPMs. I don't really care too much about the speedometer, but I really want the tach. Yeah, something feels weird on like the front tire, the front wheel. It's like keeps leaning side to side. I can feel the chain play. It has tight spots. It does need to be replaced. Those shocks suck too. I do like how the neutral light works. It's fun. So, if I die now, that sucks. But at least I had fun. Yeah, there is definitely a hesitation in the acceleration. If I give it some throttle, I'm thinking it's because of the gearbox missing. If I go slow, it does pick up, and I do feel pretty good acceleration. But I mean, if I open throttle it, obviously it's missing power. Also, this is a forced air. I think this might have been the first forced air intake motorcycle, and it's supposed to help out with the higher speeds. Yeah, it does need a little work. I can feel, I mean, it doesn't feel safe, but I'm going to do a little bit of work on it, a little more work on it. It was disastrous when I got it. I wasn't even in running condition, so it's actually cool to get, like, actually be running it right now. I wanted to also throw some seafoam in it, into the gas tank and the intake. Yeah, this suspension sucks, like bad. I think there's like one of the brakes is stuck. Oh, I think it might be the rear one. There's oh, that's yours. Is that your fan? Yeah. We got a full tank. Sounds like someone blowing their nose. Damn, this bike is fun. I feel like it's a death trap right now, though. I mean, it's something in the front I think is not right. Might be the suspension, not really sure. And I don't know if that's the chain that's making the whole bike jerk, like shaking my head all over the place. It does look like the Speedo's working. I thought it wasn't working. 38,000 miles. Bike is hideous. So it's just an ugly ass beast.